See, so people usually tell, right? You would have heard about this term called as. Have you heard about this term called automation framework? Automation framework, right? A lot of people were asking the automation framework to teach me how the framework is done in the industry, right? So, are you guys there? Yeah. So, if I have to explain you the framework, see, so the framework is nothing but what we'll have in a real time or actual automation framework is something. So, we will have one test development, okay? So, we'll have a test development. So that means that is where we develop all the scripts, okay? We'll have one test development. Now within this test development we will be having lot of scripts, okay? Let me make this bigger. This is one test development. Within this test development we will create some scripts, so we call it as automation scripts, right? So we create a lot of scripts, like I will have script 1, script 2, script 3, like this. We'll be having lot of scripts. Scripting means what? We are writing some automation script. That means we are automating things, right? Whatever you are doing in your Selenium, it's the same thing. You write some automation scripts here. But here, why are we not writing any code? I told you the other day. The other day itself, I told you the for this tool called as, or the for the product called Fireflink, you don't need any programming knowledge. Everything is done automatically. Just have to create some scripts. So after creating the script, what happens? Inside each script, inside each script, you will have test cases. Inside each case, one test case. Script 2 also you'll have some test cases. Here also you'll have some test cases. Here also you're having some test cases. See, tell me, in your manual only you would have learnt. You will write a manual test engineer will write the test case. Now we as an automation engineers, we are converting those test cases into automation scripts, correct? So in the inside the script we are writing the test cases. In other words, whatever the test cases they have written, we are automating that. We are converting that into automation scripts. That is what automation is all about, right? How to integrate API with Selenium. API with Selenium. Why do you want to integrate API with Selenium? It is automatically integrated. You don't have to integrate manually. It is in auto implementation has happened. Okay. Yeah. Now, so once after we write all the scripts, once after we write all the scripts, what we do, we will create something called as, we'll have something called as suite, or you call it as suite, whatever you want. Have you heard this term? You would have learnt about this in your manual testing, suite or suite. Pre-request is used only for create repo. Okay. Can we have all the questions at the end, please? At the end, I'll give you enough time to ask all your questions. In between, I'm repeatedly breaking my flow. My request, please keep all your questions at the end, guys, because I know you will have a lot of questions. I will definitely answer all your questions. Please, okay? Yes. So now, have you heard this term called as suite? Suite or suite, whatever it is. So suite is nothing but it will contain it contains basically a set of test cases. So all the test cases, whatever we have written here, test case 1, test case 2, test case 3, all these test cases, what we will be doing, we'll be pushing all these test cases into an test suite. We call this as test suite. Now we'll be pushing it everything here. Now why do we have to even do this? See, whenever we are doing automation, so I'll go to script one. Is it installing? Yes. So whenever I'm doing automation, I cannot keep doing like first I'll execute script one. Next I'll go and I will execute script two. Next I will go and I will execute script three. Then I'll go and I'll execute script four. I cannot go and execute each and every script manually. Then if you are doing that, that won't become an automation. Correct? If I'm doing, you individually go script one execute, then script two execute, then script three execute. I cannot keep on doing that. So what we do, we push all the scripts or all the test cases into this test suite. Now what I'll do, I'll just go and I'll click on run button here. So here you will have one run button. So when you click on that run button, what happens? All the test cases will get executed one after the other. It is just similar to how we did the collection part, how we run the collection. If you go click on run collection here, go click on run collection, what happens? All the requests under that collection gets executed. Similarly here also, when you click on run suite, if you run the suite, all the test cases, even you are having some 1,000 scripts, all the scripts gets executed one after the other. Getting it? Yes. Now shall we see that how to do it in this product? Anyways, our scripts are ready. See, our scripts are ready. I am having a script for one thing we have done here, and using the variables also I have created another script wherein all the 4 steps we have added. Now all the steps are added. I mean, each step is having an individual test case, right? See, for this step we have a test case, for this we have a test case, for this we are having individual test cases. Okay. Now, like I told, you will have to create one suite. How do you create that suite? So here you get this option called as execution. You have this option called execution. Go for that execution. Now here, okay, as you can see, you will have this add suite. If you want to click on this, if you want to add a new suite, you just have to click on this. Okay, click on this add suite. Now here it is asking for name of the suite. Now why do we even create a suite? Why do we have to create a suite? We'll be creating a suite whenever we are doing the repeated testing. Whenever we are doing regression testing, I cannot go and do I cannot execute each and every step. Correct? Huh? Shall I just name it as regression suite? Or I'll just give it as API regression suite. Okay, I'm just giving a name. Okay. If you want, you can also give some description. Okay. So this should contains scripts for repo, something like this. You can give whatever description you want. That is not much mandatory thing. Here, what type of suite are you creating? Are you creating a manual suite or are you creating an automation suite? We are all getting into automation, correct? Select automation, and here you have to select all the scripts which you want to execute. Okay, so here we already have these 2 scripts you are having, right? Script number 1 is repos and script number 2 is repos using variables. Now let me execute both. I'll select this also and I will select this also. Okay, I am executing both. Okay, let me select both the scripts and I'll just select that. Okay, I will just select that. Next, if you scroll down, it is asking for variables. Now here, which variable do you want to use? Whether you want to use the variables from test development or whether you want to use the variables from project environment set. So if you select this project environment set, you should go and choose which is the set you are created. So we are not doing any of this stuff. We are just using from test development itself. That means whatever variables I have used in the test development, just select that. Same thing for global also. And test data also you are using from test development only. Okay, do not worry about this, what is this set and all. So for us it is not required. We are doing web automation, you require all those stuff. And also at the last you have another option called as email. Can you see this one more option called email? That means, so email report after execution. If you select this checkbox, you'll have to enter one email address. That means whenever in a real time also, you will be having your own team, right? You are working on a real-time project, you will have your own testing team. So if you give the email address of all your test engineers, of all your colleagues, what happens? if you do the execution, so that report will be sent to each one of you guys. Okay, whomever email address you are giving, the report of that, the execution report of that will be sent to that respective email addresses. Okay, I don't need any report as of now. I just come here and I'll just click on create. Okay, that suit got created. See here, API regression suit got created, and yes, two, meaning what? I am having two scripts inside. That is what it is telling. Now what I'll have to do? All I'll have to do is run this. I'll have to run this. But before running this, what should be there? Before running that, so let me first show it to you this. Just I'll show it to you practically. If, instead of me doing this directly, what I'll do, just a moment, I'm making some changes. I'm just removing all this stuff so that it will be easier for you. You don't have to assume anything. Okay, just give me 1 minute. One minute. Oh, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Just give me. Just take a break for a minute. I am not allowed to delete this. Why? Just 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, finally. Okay, done. Let me share my screen. My screen visible? You see my screen? Yes. Okay. So see here, we just created one suit. Okay, you have just created one suit, but here what you'll have to do is, as usual, very simple. You just have to go here and you'll have to click this run. When you click this run, what happens? all the scripts inside this will get executed. Or in other words, I'll just directly show it to you to run that individual script itself. Say let us go to this repos using variable. We just added lot of steps here, right? Now suppose I want to run each of them. What you do here also, step level execution we call it as. So you have this run button, can you see? So just select all the steps and you just have to go click on run button. When you click on run button, what happens? All the steps under this, all the steps will get executed here. Okay, all the steps gets executed here. But before you do this run operation, before you do the run operation, what you'll have to do, you have to first keep your client ready. You should keep your client ready, and this client should be visible to you here. That should be visible to you in your environment configuration. You have to go and select, means you have to tell the computer in which machine you have to do the execution. Okay, so as of now this is not my machine. Okay, this is my office machine. I'm not using this. So the computer what I'm using currently is my personal laptop. That machine is not seen here, right? It is not seen here. So what you'll have to do, you just downloaded one client, correct? In this client you have to first sign in. You have to sign into this client. Okay, so I'll just repeat this once again. I'll just tell you once again, don't get confused here. You all downloaded one client, correct? You just downloaded one client, Fireflink client. Now once you download that client, you will have to install that. Once you install that, are you all navigated to this page? Did you all get this page? It'll ask for some Fireflink, it'll ask for you to sign in, start recording elements, all this stuff. Here, please be very careful. You have to sign in. And what are the credentials I have to provide? Listen very carefully. The credentials what you are providing here and the credentials what you have logged in here, they have to be exactly same. You have to log in with the help of same account. Of course, I know you guys are having the only one Fireflink account. Please log in with the same account. Okay, let me just give it ip.rp21@gmail.com, and let me also give my password. I don't remember my password. Is it correct? Yes. So once you logged in, what happens? All the servers, all the clients will get activated here. See, as of now it is telling it is starting. So these servers should be started. Once the servers are started, once the server is up, only then you will be able to do the execution. Only then you will be able to do the automation. See, everything, see, it is started. So first two servers are started. So the mobile client and web client is started. Now two more clients have to be starting. You just have to keep all these ready before you do the actual automation. Can you do this also parallelly along with me? Just do it. Just make sure that all the servers are up. Do it.